Hello, welcome back to the channel. Coming up in this episode.
I've been to Loch Ness, I've tried to catch Nessie, I even got a limited edition chocolate bar. Why do you suddenly think that you can do better?
Well, are you ready to go back to your ancestral home? And
what?
Now, at no point did the sign say it's 5,000 million bloody steps to the bottom.
Well, you know this is going to be good, so let's get into it. Cue the intro.
Well, it's another new day, so another new adventure. Now, the plan of today was supposed to be that we were going to take an awesome ferry crossing, not very big, to an island. But it turns out it doesn't run at this time of year. What we didn't know, what completely killed it. But what I discovered last night, I kid you not, the Sidekick claims to be related to the first ever person to see and look after the Loch Ness monster. So I'm going to return with apparently an expert. So, Sidekick,
Yeah.
I've been to Loch Ness, I've tried to catch Nessie, I even got a limited edition chocolate bar. Why do you suddenly think that you can do better?
Well, obviously, as everybody knows, it's been following for a while, I've got lots of ancestors from all over the world, and I have a lot of Scottish blood in me. So one of my ancestors was actually the person that released Nessie into Loch Ness.
I mean, they released Nessie into Loch Ness.
They actually got this fish from a trading ship that came from somewhere from around the world, and he kept it in a little bowl, as you do. He thought it was going to be a goldfish or something, but it kept growing and growing and growing. And one day, his wife, his big Highland wife, said, "You need to get this wee fish out of this tank." So he didn't get in trouble, he took it down to Loch Ness and released it into Loch Ness. And obviously since then, it's grown and grown and grown into the legend that it is today.
Is that a true story?
Yeah, of course it is.
100%?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
True, yeah.
I completely believe you. Yeah. So, have you got a plan to see it? Because apparently you said there's lots of sightings again recently.
Well, there has been, yeah. If you look on social media and the news and things, there has been a lot of sightings again lately. So I'm quite confident we can go down there and try and tame the beast to the shores, and we might get, we might become famous and as
already famous,
more famous for being somebody that's got Nessie back to the shore.
So basically, you're 100% guaranteeing everybody that we're going to see the Loch Ness monster today.
I'm guaranteeing that we're going to try and get Nessie.
It's close enough.
We'll see.
Let's get on the bikes. Let's go and touch a Ness.
Yeah.
well, are you ready to go back to your ancestral home? And
What?
well, that's what we're doing, and we're going to get on our bikes.
Yeah, it's not far.
Not massively far, and then you can do your thing, man.
I'm going to tame the beast and show you how it's done.
You show me. I bought and spent quite a lot of time researching the special chocolate that I bought, and it didn't work. So
No, you did it all wrong. I'm going to show you this time how it's done.
I am looking forward to this.
Be prepared to be amazed.
Be prepared to be extremely disappointed.
No, I've got this one in the bag.
Okay, let's see. The trio threesome are off. And I feel good today. The most important thing about today is everyone had an 11 out of 10 breakfast, and everybody within 20 minutes went to the loo.
Yeah, just hope that isn't a sign of things to come for today.
cannot say for a second that I don't make sure that everyone is and empty by the time we leave.
Yeah. Yeah, bowels cleared, ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you do it, boys.
Well, we are being kissed by the sun today. I mean, look at this. I mean, it is cold, I'm not going to lie, but it is beautiful sun. And it's about time we had some more sunny, beautiful weather.
The great Scottish sun, yep.
So now you've gone completely 110% Scottish.
Native, yeah.
Do you want to, you know, so let's just talk about, you know, your youth as a Scottish boy.
Well, obviously I wasn't actually born in Scotland, but my surname is a Scottish surname, which is Leslie, and there is actually a village in Scotland that is called Leslie, and there is a castle there. And as a child, me and my dad and my granddad all went to Leslie, and we went to the castle of Leslie as well.
What, so you randomly all rocked up, visited the town of Leslie and went, well, we're Leslie's, we can go and see the castle, and just strolled up and knocked on the door?
Yes, exactly that. Yeah, I was a boy of about 10 years old, and we went there, and me and my dad and my granddad actually, we were touring around in a camper van as well, and because my granddad was getting older, we decided to go and do this trip, all three of us. And yeah, we went back to Leslie and went back to the castle, and literally we knocked on the door, explained to them who we were, and they invited us in, and we had a cup of tea with the family of Leslie in the castle, and they showed us around the castle of Leslie as well. Yeah, it was great.
Wow.
And this is not one of our jokes. This is actually true facts. People can look it up. There is a village called Leslie, and that is where my ancestors are from.
So what you're basically telling everyone is, if they want a free castle visit, go to the town of Leslie, knock on the door and just say, we're Leslie's, and you get a cup of tea and a tour for free.
Yeah, well, perhaps not, but you know, if you mention that you know the famous Darren Leslie, yeah, they might invite you in.
Well, there we go, everyone. You pop along to Leslie, knock on that door and say, I know the Sidekick, the famous Darren Leslie, and you're in.
Yeah.
Jobs are good. And now you can never visit that place ever again because they're going to hate you.
Yeah, no, but if anybody, please don't do that.
Oh, please do. And take a picture and vlog it and put it up. It'd be great. Anyway, we have about 47 miles to go until we get to the Loch Ness, where we get to see the true Sidekick do what apparently I couldn't do.
Yeah, I might have to do some Gaelic dancing or something, but we'll see how it goes.
Some what dancing?
Gaelic.
Oh, that's alright then. And, yeah, okay, cool. Looks like we're mostly on the A9 hammering it along, so we will hopefully find some other bits to look at on the way. If not, roll on a bit of old Loch Nessie.
Living on the highway, taking every turn. I've been on the road since I was 5. Sitting by my father for a million miles, picking up old stories on the ride. I've been counting shadows to the beat of the radio. I feel like a baby when I sleep, and then you come to me. If we
So we've come off the beaten track, pulled over by a coffee shop and had some cake, and we're heading down to a waterfall where the Sidekick can reenact a scene from some princess fairy wonderland thing. So it's about 200 to 300 meters walk. We're heading down, we're going to check it out. I'm not going to get out of breath, probably on the way up I need a piggyback in any way whatsoever, but hey, it's something to check out before we get to the shore of Loch Ness, and hopefully it'll be pretty. If not, I'll just blame the Sidekick because he saw the sign. Now, at no point did the sign say it's 5,000 million bloody steps to the bottom at all. And why haven't they invented some kind of stair lift for people that like pies? That would be probably the right thing to do. But we're getting there, I hope. So Sidekick, the sign that you saw that you made us stop for, not just because there was a coffee shop for coffee and cake, you made us walk down 5 million steps for this. Are you going to at least apologise a little bit?
Signs for all the way for miles down the road full of foyers, and yeah, look at it.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
It's felt.
Mr. Dazza.
Yeah.
It was. Well, it's not worth, is it? It's a Sidekick's fault.
I've got to say, I cried more tears than that coming home from John O'Groats on the bike the other night. So, yeah, it's the only letdown so far on the trip.
Sidekick's fault, you know.
It's not my fault.
It is your fault.
Why is it my fault?
Why?
I didn't make the falls, did I?
You made us stop, so it's your fault. Just saying. Well, to make this terrible waterfall that the Sidekick made us come all this way to see, I have the best idea in the world to make it worth it for everybody at home. So we're going to reenact the scene from the Titanic. The Sidekick's going to love this. Jack! Jack!
갇혀있던 미로 속에서 마주했던 건 wall after wall, yeah. 정해진 길 찾게.
Well, after that disappointment, we'll have to go in another 5,000 blinking steps to the top, and the Sidekick is going to carry me at some point. It is going to happen. Well, Sidekick, over that hedge, just over there, I can see it! That is where your family member, your great second remove great clan member came.
Yeah, and released Nessie into the waters, into the wilds. Yeah, look at that.
Well, now we've seen it. Shall we go?
Let's go.
I'm buzzing, let's drink up. Your death look like big fun. Come on, let's get it on. Like that Marvin Gaye song. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we.
Well, here we are again on the shores of Loch Ness, and what an amazing sight, the home to the Loch Ness monster, Nessie. So I want to first of all, before we see what the Sidekick can pull out of the bag, I want to show you Loch Ness in proper true 11 out of 10 style. So ladies and gentlemen, let me give you Loch Ness.
Our eyes are closed when we start this loop on repeat. Hear my chest, how it beats when you put your hands on me. Time goes fast, but yet so slow. I leave all thoughts, yeah, I let them go. 'Cause I'm here with you, and all I need is you. It's so easy to be us. We lock ourselves up from the
So, Mr. Dazza, do you
Yeah.
believe that Darren, the Sidekick, really is going to see and capture the Loch Ness monster today?
I really think he might. By the looks of those sandwiches he's carrying, he's got every chance. He's got good bait.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
Well, I tried. He didn't come out for me.
Well, you know, maybe you haven't got the right.
The right time for the job.
Yeah, well, yeah, the
You
right
reckon
kind
he
of
can get
bread.
his like wanger and do the helicopter?
Yeah, yeah. Helicopter it.
Well, let's find out, shall we?
Let's
find out. Well, Sidekick, we've come 1,000 miles to be here today for this.
Yep.
And you promised to bring gold to make this be the money shot of all time.
Yeah.
So, are you prepared?
Yes. So, are you ready for the secrets?
Well, I'm ready, yeah.
It's not the sandwiches.
Yeah, I mean, we can have the sandwiches.
We're going to eat the sandwiches while we wait for Nessie to turn up.
Okay.
So obviously I've been doing the calls. You've seen me stop. I've been doing the calls to Nessie as we've been riding round.
Well, that's that weird you were
No,
doing.
not those ones. The other ones. I should demonstrate the calls in a minute. But I should do the calls, and then I should put in the secret ingredients into Loch Ness to call Nessie over.
You're not
Right?
going to...
And they are
I thought you were going to do something else in the water then. What's
shortbread.
that? Shortbread?
Yeah.
Right.
So all the Scottish like shortbread, don't they?
Yeah.
So Nessie used to be fed on shortbread.
Yeah.
So we're going to put a bit of shortbread in,
Yeah.
okay, and a little dram of whiskey.
A little dram of whiskey.
And that's what will bring Nessie to the shore. Along with my calls, this is going to work.
Right, well, we'll see it when we believe it.
Okay?
Go on then.
Ready?
Crack on, boy.
Right. Now, the whiskey. This is like blood to a great white shark. This is. So as soon as I put this in the water now, Nessie is going to smell this. Come over. Now we'll wait.
How long do you have to wait for?
Won't take too long. We can have a sandwich now. We'll wait for Nessie to come.